Hey, what is up, guys? I'm Bruce Dreamer. We are back with some more Naruto Online, and today we're going to be doing the nerfs and buffs of the Fire Main. We've been, this whole week been doing all the different buffs. I could have did them all in one video, but I wanted them to be all separate, so when people search for it, they can search for the exact one and not have to go through all the characters at the same time in one video. So the last one is the Fire Main, and then I'll finish up with the characters changes of all the characters. So let's do this. Alright, I'm gonna let the little Fire Main fight in the background. It's not really a new team, it's just, regular. I had it for Lightning Main, but I'm using Fire Main. So let's get right into this and see what the stuff is for the Fire Main. So, first change, before, cause ninjutsu damage and ignition to 2 opponent units under the ignition debuff. Your continuously receive damage, which renders healing ineffective. So this was a good attack, did a good amount of damage, ignited 2 people, and they can't heal and stuff like that. So it stops, people with Sailor Sakuras and Water Main from just healing. You just put them on fire. They will take the debuff off, but they won't heal. Now, call ninjutsu damage and ignites to up to 2 of your opponent's units. If an Oboro clone is present in your lineup, this skill cooldown time will be reduced by 1. Under ignition, the unit suffers damage at the end of each round, and healing is ineffective. So now it looks like if you have your clone up, your cooldown is reduced by 1. It's kind of like the Wind Main. If she have 2 of her clones up, her Rasengan is reduced by 1. So basically, it lets you to do it every round. So that means you want to kind of protect, since Fire Main only has 1 clone. Well, I don't know if they changed the clone yet, but if he has only 1 clone, you have to protect it. Really, like put a character in front of your clone so you can keep it up, so you can keep doing your mystery over it. Alright, Fire Style Dragon Flame Bomb. Let's see what that does now. Before, cause ninjutsu damage up to 7 of your opponent's units in the field. Moreover, the selected unit will suffer from high float. So it was a combo starter. You hit 7 opponents, cause ninjutsu damage. Doesn't look like it ignited or anything, but it caused high float. So if you wanted to start a high float with Fire Main, let's see what it does now. Cause ninjutsu damage up to 7 ninjas or 7 of your opponent's units. Moreover, the selected unit will suffer from high float if an Oboro clone is present in your lineup. The skill's cooldown time reduced by 1. It seems like it's the same thing as the first one, but just done for the second ability as well. So if you want to do one that just ignites, or you want to do one that's just for starting a combo, high float, if you have it cloned up, it reduces by 1. It looks like Fire Main is going to remain on his clones, or not remain, rely. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. Rely on his clones. All right, next, Sealing Jutsu. Cause ninjutsu and taijutsu damage to the selected opponent, immobiles, and imprisons. Under imprisoned debuffs, receives ninjutsu damage from using chakra skills. Wait, hold on. Under imprisoned debuff, receives ninjutsu damage from using chakra skills. I didn't know that. I didn't know Imprison did that. So Imprison, if you use chakra skills, you take damage. Wow, that's something I didn't know. I didn't even know about imprisonment being even an ability in the game. I knew he did that, but I thought it was always just immobile. See what it does now. Cause damage, immobiles, and imprison to the selected opponent. If an Oboro clone is present in your lineup, this skill's cooldown is reduced by 1. It looks like it's doing all his mysteries and just reducing it by 1 if you have your clone up. So you definitely have to rely on a clone. So what's the point of doing any of his other stuff if you just need the clone? Like, he's making to me it seems like it's forcing people to have a clone, or Fire Main doesn't do anything, or he does stuff but it just don't get that extra effect. Like, you have to have your clone. His clone better be super tanky if they're making everything rely around his clone. Alright, next one, Fire Style Flame Jutsu. Attacks the opponent unit in the front row and has a high chance of causing 10 combo. Okay. Attack the opponent unit in the front row, has a high chance of causing 10 combo. This skill can never miss. That's basically you can't dodge it. You can't, Hinata it. You can't Haruka it. You can't regular Itachi it. You can't Minato it. You have to sit there and you have to take it. So it's a free combo hit starter. It always happens. So, or at least a 10 hit combo starter. So if you have a 10 hit combo team that goes to 10 hit, 20 hit, 30 hit, Fireman's a good one to start it. Alright, next. Before, chase and attack low float units. Cause repulse. The attack unit will receive ninjutsu damage whenever consuming chakra, but can't die before it. What? Let me see this. Let me read this again. Chase and attack low float units and cause repulse. The attacked unit will receive ninjutsu damage whenever consuming chakra, but can't die from it. I guess it's okay. Let's see what it does now. Chase low float and cause repulse in prison. That's pretty good. It's just you get in prison. Is it the same thing? I don't know. The wording on it is kind of weird to me. But in prison, apparently it's good if they use chakra, so that's pretty good. Alright, next, Oboro clone. Let's see what they really, this is the real test, what they did to his clone. Okay, before it used to, at the beginning of battle, summon one Oboro clone with wind resistance. The Oboro clone may use fire style Sacred Prison for its standard attack. Okay, it was just a regular clone. I didn't really always have trouble with it, but the Sacred Prison was probably pretty good. Alright, now it does at the beginning of the battle summon one Oboro clone. I think it should be two, but summon one with life based on 45%, based on the main body. So 45 is pretty good. It's almost half. Scarlet Blaze will also get an extra standard attack whenever this Oboro clone uses a standard attack. So if the clone uses a standard attack, the main character gets a standard attack. It's alright. It's a tanky clone. It's tankier than almost everybody else's clone of the main, and you get an extra standard attack. I had to try it out. It looked like you rely on that clone, so you definitely have to try to protect it a little bit. Alright, the last one. Before each action in a round, reduces the resistance of all units in the opponent's field. Okay, it was okay. It's like Jiraiya, the regular Jiraiya's ability, just lowers the resistance. Now it does before the first action every round, up to 2 random opponent will suffer from tag. Tag is pretty good now because there's a lot of characters that chases tag, so you can tag opponents that have like Hidan or Raikage or Minato or whoever chases tag to do some damage. So I think that's a pretty good change, and it's before the first action of every round. So that's every round you can tag somebody, and tag already lowers their resistance and defense by 30%. So it's better than just a resistance. In the first round, it's resistance and defense. So I don't know if I like the buffs of Firemane. It looks like he relies on his clone, and once his clone dead, he just gets the base form of his abilities. He doesn't get that cooldown reduction. I guess it ain't really that big of a deal, but I guess it can be a big of a deal if you can use your ability every turn. So it's like you want to protect your fire clone, but you just like you're relying on your fire clone just to do stuff now. Do like a consistent amount of damage. I don't know. I let the Firemanes out there tell me what they think of Firemane. I don't know. I have to try him out. I just switched to him today, so I'll see how he is today. But I don't know if I like some of the buffs. Some of the stuff may be good. The imprisonment is always good. I like the imprisonment. I don't know. I'll let you guys decide on that one. I ain't gonna decide if it's a buff or a nerf. Because it can't be a buff. I don't know. It's kind of a buff and a nerf because you have to rely on your clone. But hope you guys enjoyed. Before we go, let's try to get to 1,000 subscribers. That's our goal. If you guys enjoy, hit the like button. If you did not, hit that like button. Anyway, I stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. I said Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in a breeze.